Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I am saying it that we need to step up, y'all. We need to step up. What are we doing? What are we doing? And I'm talking about those of us who live in Western culture. What are we doing? The Bible tells us to be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Anyway, I'm about to show you all a video clip that to me is a must see. I see it as a must see because the sisters in this video, they are showing us the power behind passing down information and skills from generation to generation. Take a look and a listen at this, and of course, you know, I will be right back.
This is the most beautiful house in the African tribe, the 1,000-layer tree house. When there's a wedding, the elder women construct such a house. They start by marking a circle on the ground and digging out the foundation. They soften the earth with water, then make holes for the branches. These branches, fresh with leaves for better resilience, are woven into place. The women collect and dry plant leaves in the sun to ensure the twigs bind without breaking. Once ready, the building begins. The twigs are set into sun-dried holes and bound with tree ropes for durability, ensuring the house can withstand extreme weather. The branches are bent into arch shapes, starting small and getting larger, involving all the village women in the labor-intensive process. Arches need 5-6 layers each, requiring about 24 total. More branches are added to close gaps and topped with wild grass for insulation. Horizontal beams are interwoven and secured to stabilize the structure and prevent deformation. Finally, all branches are tied together, creating a roof ring that secures the top. The house is then fortified by wrapping vertical strips around it and securing them with sticks, a method repeated until completion. The gathered wild grass is laid over the house, providing effective insulation against elements. This building method has been used for centuries, with houses lasting up to 50 years or more with maintenance. Grass installation is quick, taking about 2 hours and secured with tree ropes. Though complete, the house lacks furniture and isn't ready for occupancy. The final step involves creating a bed by softening the ground, making holes for wood and layering it with a bamboo mat. This practical, cost-free approach allows tribe members to secure a wife. Would you live in such a house built from natural materials?
Okay, so there are a number of things that I could say about this video clip. I don't want to focus too much on this part of it, but I want to say this just so that this part doesn't get missed. But it amazes me how you have people in Western culture, them folks, who call these mud huts as if to ridicule or put these African people down. But as the narrator in the video said, these structures can last up to 50 years. Now, why is that so important? They are using free materials from the earth. Materials from the earth, natural materials from the earth to make these structures. And they're lasting 50 years. That's pretty good. And you don't have to break the bank to build them. The other part of that is to see all of these people come together for a common goal, is to get this structure up and pass it along to someone else. That's that village mentality. See, they can't stay in that village mentality. They don't want us thinking like that or working like that. And those of us who have been brought over here to Western culture, we've lost that village mentality. We've allowed the people of this system to strip away the village mentality to where we're trying to conform to their world and not to the world that we come from in terms of skills, abilities, and cohesion with one another. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that these skills are frowned upon even by so-called black people who have migrated, or should I say been brought to these Western cultures. And many would say, oh, I wouldn't want to live in something like that. Who do you think you are? You say that as if it's a terrible thing. If constructed right and you have the money, you can make those things look awesome. I see people, so-called white people here in America, building similar structures. They call them adobe homes and all these other kinds of things. Bulk mass and just other types of names that they give these structures, almost as if it's a craft that they came up with. And they are making them look really nice because they can afford to make them look a little nicer maybe than just those that are built in Africa. But that does not diminish the skill that went into building these structures the way these sisters did. Right? But we frown upon it as if we wouldn't want to do the works that some of our ancestors did and passed along to the current generations who are doing these things. We look at it as if it's something so not worthy of our attention that we miss the whole thing. These things are greatly insulated, highly insulated to block out whether it's hot weather or cold weather. Constructed by hand from the earth, and yet you got the nerve to fix your mouth to call them mud huts in a derogatory sense, not in a way to show the skill that went into the build. We need to step it up, y'all. Many of us have gotten so adapted to Western culture. Somebody else is going to do it for me. Somebody else is going to build it for me. Let somebody else handle that. Or let me get something ready-made. Most of us wouldn't even take the time to try to construct something ourselves, much less out of earth. I would love to try to build something like that, even if it's not the same materials because we don't have everything that they may have used to build this. But there are other things that we could use to build structures, hay bale structures. Using mud and clay, of course. So are those mud huts? I'm impressed by the work I saw. And I think it would be great to see how people come together or could come together to make such a structure. And not look at it like it's something that's primitive, so primitive that it's not worth your time. That is a messed up way to think. What are we doing, y'all? We are dependent on a system that is failing and failing fast. That's what we're doing. We think that the infrastructures of this system will always last. And that is far from the truth. What they are doing is not sustainable. But to be able to build a structure out of straw and tree and earth and clay and just things that you find that the Most High has created, and it lasts 50 years, that's a whole lot. I don't care what you say. We need to step it up and stop making excuses for why we can't do better. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, this system has already shown us that they do not favor us. And that if they're going to help anybody, they would rather help anybody else but us. Share your thoughts on this project in the comment section. As always, keep it tight and keep it right. But until the next live or the next video, I want you guys to stay prayed up. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.